I would say that we're making it the first stand. I think the confidence is for sure still there. Even the games we got kind of stumped, we were still like laughing, like trying to make the best out of it. So I don't mind what like happened today. I think we're still gonna be the best team in Europe, and we're gonna show it in the next matches we have.
And before starting this video, we have to quickly thank our sponsors in Oli for helping us provide you with all this content. And as always, please, if you are looking for some energy drinks and some tasty beverages, make sure to check out the Oli website for some really nice products and use the code SE5 at checkout for €5 discount or SE10 for 10% discount on any purchase that you do on the website. And once again, thank you so much to Oli for sponsoring this content. And now please enjoy the interview. All right, today was the last day of the LEC 2025 Winter Playoffs, week 2, I believe, and I am in the presence of Yike. Unfortunately, after a loss against G2 today, it was a 1-3, and I can imagine that for you it must be pretty frustrating. So, I mean, first of all, I would like to ask you, what is your gut reaction to this match? What do you think went wrong today?
I mean, it was the first time we're doing best of 5 fearless on stage, and for sure we've been scumming with it a bit. But yeah, I think we were not as prepared as they were. I think they were prepared a bit more, and yeah, they were playing good, and they had like good, yeah, they had good strats. So I think we were not as prepared with that, and some games was a bit harder than other games. So for sure we have to just improve more. I think we got humbled a bit as well because we were showing like pretty good performances like lately overall, but today they were played better. So we just have to step it up now and make sure that we can do better for when we play them again in the finals.
Yeah, and I mean, on the side of like how you're feeling and everything, how would you describe it right now? Because I mean, it can't be overstated as well that it's your ex team, right? So there's a bit of history there. So how would you say like right now you feel, I guess, and like what are your thoughts after losing like this?
Yeah, for sure. I'm a bit sad. It's a sad way to lose. I think the games we lost were like we could have done more, I think, and that's like the bad feeling I have. But yeah, I mean it's my old team, but I don't really think about it that way. I just think that it's another team that we have to beat, and that was the mentality I came in with today. And yeah, I mean today we didn't play as good as them. They played better today, so yeah, we just have to learn more. But yeah, for sure I'm frustrated, but it's just a lot of learnings from this.
Yeah, but even after how badly, I guess, game 1 went in particular, we saw some greatness from you guys in game 2. It was pretty one-sided in your favor instead. And even though the best of 5 didn't end up going your way in the end, we still saw a lot of like good things from KC, it feels. So like, do you feel like this game 2 is, I guess, indicative of what peak KC could be like? And do you feel like maybe on a better day you could have beaten them?
Yeah, for sure. I think for sure on a better day we could beat these guys. Like the game 2 where we won, we were kind of, besides like the first dragon, I think we were like playing just better than them. Like team fights, we were like outplaying them very hard, and that's how we usually are as a team. But we didn't really get to that point in the other games, so we couldn't really do it, or they were like way too ahead. So
Yeah.
for sure we have to make sure that we think more about the way we approach like everything.
Yeah, and I mean, for example, I think we can point towards like the Diana Yasuo combo that you picked. On paper it looks good, but like it feels like you never really got the opportunity to make the combo work. I don't think we really saw any like Diana Yasuo ultis in the end because that early game went badly, right? And then it kind of snowballed from there. I mean, do you think like the issue was with the draft itself, or is it just like execution and maybe like it's just in a better game, I guess it would have went better. It's just like unfortunate that the early game went this bad.
Yeah, I mean, I for sure think this draft is winnable. I think we split bad. Yeah, we misplayed. You know, me and Vladi died in mid, and then we died bot lane as well, I think. So even there, we already gave them like 3-4 kills, and we have to like scale up a bit more, especially with the champs they have. Like when they have like a Renekton that is like pretty good into our comp, then we can't make these mistakes. We have to play it more clean, and if we played it more clean, I think we would have won this game. Because you could see in the end, like we could actually win like the team. Like we were like mega behind, but we still found like ways to kind of team fight.
Yeah. And would you say that G2 played up to what you expected today? Because obviously, I mean, they're known as like a very creative team, right? We saw the Anivia in game 4, for example. Is this all stuff that you expected, or were there like any surprises?
No, nothing was a surprise to me. I think the only thing we didn't expect was the Nivea, I guess.
Yeah.
But I knew, like, when they picked the Nivea, I knew it was gonna be Caps playing it because he played it against Rice in MSI before. So yeah, it's just that was the only surprise. But other than that, it was like we kind of knew what they wanted to do, and yeah, we had like good view of everything.
Yeah. Do you feel like Casey maybe today didn't get to show like everything that the team like prepared thus far, because I guess it only went to 4 games and like a lot of games were a bit stumpy as well. Are there like other stuff we can expect from you guys in the lower bracket now?
Yeah, I mean, for sure we can show like so much more, and at least that's like an advantage for us when we play versus the whatever team we're gonna play against next. Because yeah, I think we are much better than what we showed in the games we lost at least, and yeah, we have to make sure that we just do much better.
Yeah. And so now you have to do a mental reset a bit. You're going to be playing, I believe, on next Saturday in the lower brackets. So could you tell me what are the next steps for you in the next few days to make sure that you can fix everything for well, that next match on Saturday, right?
I mean, the first thing is just keep practicing a lot, keep having a lot of talks about how we wanna. Yeah, like, I mean, mostly like fearless draft as well, because when it's fearless, it gets very crazy towards the like last game. So we have to be in a good shape there, like where we all know what we want to do. And I don't think that it was like bad today, but for sure we can do better. And yeah, that's like the main practice. I think just try hard, like work much harder. We have to do that if we want to win the split, because we just lost to G2 on a like bad day for us. But I think we can still like obviously beat them, and I think we're gonna beat them when we meet them next time. So yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, I have to ask you. Next up, you're going to be facing the winner of Movistar KOI against Fnatic. First of all, I mean, do you have any expectations for which one of the two you're going to be facing, and what are your, I guess, thoughts ahead of this upcoming matchup? Are you confident that both of them are opponents that you can take on?
Yeah, I think both teams are. Yeah, we can take on both teams. I think for us it doesn't really matter. I think the stronger team should be Fnatic, but they had kind of rough.
Yeah,
They had
yesterday.
like some rough games. Yeah, they had some rough games recently, so it's hard to know how good Fnatic really is. But on paper, they should be for sure better than KOI.
Mhm.
But it's gonna be interesting to see. Like we have time to watch the best of 5 as well, and we can see like what they, I guess, what they draft, how they play, all of that. So we have an advantage in that. And yeah, I mean, no matter who we play, I think we're gonna win against them. Yeah.
Is there a bit of a desire to get, I guess, your, it's not really a revenge, but like a win over Mickey as well, because obviously he's your ex-teammate as well?
Yeah, I mean they won against us in regular split, and they kind of stomped us in that game. So for sure, I want to get revenge against Mickey. So yeah, I would love to play against Fnatic again.
Perfect. And if you had to point to me like one thing in particular that you're going to be working on to fix, like one thing that is like imperative to fix before your next match, what would it be in your opinion?
I would just say like for me to just put more thoughts into the drafts so I can help a bit more, because I think everyone has to take their time to make sure that they know what's up in the drafts. And like when you know like there's like 600 out, I have to figure out like what's the strongest, what's the weakest, all of that. And same with everyone in the team. But I think we're all gonna work on that because it's just fearless. That's what makes it all different. So for sure that's the main focus.
Yeah, and I guess simply, obviously, I already know what you're going to answer, but I have to ask you still, is the confidence still there? Are you guys still looking to win the split? Are you making it to first 10?
I would say that we're making it the first stand. I think the confidence is for sure still there. Even the games we got kind of stumped, we were still like laughing, like trying to make the best out of it. So I don't mind what like happened today. I think we're still gonna be the best team in Europe, and we're gonna show it in the next matches we have.
Perfect. Do you have any last words for the Blue Wall and just the KC fans in general?
Yeah, I wanna say thank you guys for always supporting us. I think I'm sorry for this loss against G2, but we're gonna do better, and we can get our revenge against G2 this time in the finals when we get there. So thank you guys for supporting us. We're gonna do better than today.
Perfect. Well, Yike, thank you so much for taking the time today despite the loss. And yeah, I just really hope that you guys are going to be making it. And hopefully I'll talk to you when you are in Korea as well. I mean, would be very
I hope
nice.
so too. Yeah, that would be nice.
All
That's
right.
the goal. We're gonna do it.
Exactly. Well,
Okay.
thank you so much. Have a good night and see you soon.
Thanks. You too. Bye bye.